the desired end state is a smart factory where we have a complete vertical and horizontal integration.
Welcome! In today's interview with Thomas Halfmann, we will dive deep into the world of the smart factory. Stay tuned and be inspired. Thomas, where do you see the biggest challenges when it comes to digitalization of manufacturing in life sciences, and how can these be overcome?
When we are talking about pharmaceutical production modalities, today we are talking mainly about biopharmaceutical production. We are talking mainly about things like cell and gene therapy and so on, which are much more complex than production modalities that we have faced maybe 30 years ago. All that requires that we are providing data and information to manufacturing, and these are the main challenges.
How do you define the term 360-degree connectivity, and what benefits does it bring to the smart factory?
When we are talking about 360 degrees connectivity, we are talking about the technological integration from shop floor to top floor, from top floor to shop floor. So all the vertical integration to provide manufacturing information, how to produce and what we have produced to all levels of the vertical integration. Due to the complexity that we have been already talking about, what we also need is a horizontal integration. On one hand, from R&D into manufacturing, so that we have information available in manufacturing how to produce very early on out of the development stage of a product. The other thing is that we are facing a much more fragmented supply chain than ever before. So that also means we need to have a seamlessly integration of supply chain, manufacturing, and outgoing supply chain. All that is nearly a 360 degrees connectivity. But what is very often forgotten is that we still need workforce, operators, operating teams, manufacturing teams, and actually to produce. So 360 degrees connectivity is the full integration plus embedding the manufacturing teams into that information management system.
What specific steps should companies take to fully integrate IT, OT, and the human operator?
The vertical integration is something that we are talking about, let's say, for the last 30 years. So having information access from our ERP systems through our MES or EBR systems into the shop floor, from the shop floor all the way up to the ERP systems. This is the basics. I mean, this is something that we assume is more or less established in most of the manufacturing facilities. So the next step is providing that horizontal integration, plus having the operator provided with the information in real time that operators need in order to execute a process, and making decisions in real time if deviations are happening or something is missing, something needs to be done on the shop floor, having that information provided to the operator in real time at the place where it needs to be.
Digitalization is always a bit a journey, and how should companies assess in that context their digital maturity and from there drive a successful digitalization strategy?
Assuming that the desired end state is a smart factory where we have a complete vertical and horizontal integration, but also having the ability to provide manufacturing teams with the right information at the right time. So that's something that companies should define what is the desired end state for their particular manufacturing units. But before embarking on that journey, we need to understand where our starting point is. So where are we today? Because that defines, well, what do we need to do in order to achieve that end state of the smart factory? So this defines our roadmap. There are tools out there like Bioforum's digital plant maturity model, which can help to assess, on one hand, what is the digital maturity today, but also at the same time to define the roadmap to get to that smart factory.
What strategies can a life science industry adopt to empower their operators on the shop floor in the digital age?
The most important thing to empower operators is to provide them with the right information. So coming back to our 360 degrees connectivity, use technology to enable to provide the right information to the right people at the right time. Sounds very trivial, but it requires an entire fully integrated ecosystem of information management from the shop floor to the top floor, but also the horizontal integration.
Our conversation has shown that 360-degree connectivity is crucial to increase efficiency, quality, and competitiveness in the life science industry. Stay innovative and shape the future of manufacturing with us.